Guys, as I was planning to bring you Mikel Arteta's press conference reaction versus Bournemouth, I landed on this story and said, how come I don't first put up the story, then I really prepare for the press conference reaction in here onto Rokani Media Football, because it's rumored that Tielemans known to play for Leicester City tomorrow, not because he's injured, but because the move of Arsenal is becoming close and closer and closer. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Obviously, my name is Rokani David, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel, and that is Rokani Media Football in there for you. Now let's get into this. We are not talking Tielemans, we are talking Hector Bellerin, a breaking story of him agreeing to cut a fee to go in and join Barcelona. That's another breaking story. The other story is all about Ronaldinho. You all know him, has come out and really hailed Gabriel Jesus, and he says he's really going to do great things for Arsenal. The other player, Zichenko, has gone ahead again to hail Gabriel Jesus and a man who goes by names of Gabriel Martinelli. It's a Brazilian hailing in there for you this evening. So today, Dean James is really a freelance sport writer, agitator, covering football, primarily Arsenal, father to author, and Charlie in the voice. So he's really a gooner. He really breaks stories and really gets us news as far as these players are concerned, joining a side which goes by names of Arsenal and all their stories around Arsenal. He has told us that unconfirmed rumors that neither Wesley Fofana or Tielemans are going to start for Leicester tomorrow. Interesting if it's true. Obviously, remember very well when did I do that video? I did a video telling you that when you looked at the body language of Wesley Fofana and Tielemans, it was not really up to playing the game of football for Leicester City. And I think they can't really do any better to really raise their morale to play for Leicester City. And I really believe that all the signs we are showing that these players want out of a side which goes by names of Leicester. And by the way, Brendan Rodgers is making a very big mistake of really keeping a player like Tielemans and Wesley Fofana at his club, because these players don't want to play for you. I saw them, their body language was really showing that they are really fed up. You get? Chelsea has put in a £75 million bid for a player like Wesley Fofana, whom he never bought at even £20 million in there for you. You are making a profit of close to £50 million and you don't want to sell him. Tielemans wanted to go last year. You requested for £65 million. He had agreed personal terms with Arsenal and you didn't let him go because Arsenal had 45. He said, all right, let me wait and see when I really reach an extent where I'm left with 1 year. They'll sell me to Arsenal, obviously. He played that 1 year. He has insisted on not renewing his contract or extending his contract at Leicester City. And the same team, in the names of Leicester City, is playing a hard ball for this young man. And they're telling him you're not going nowhere. So, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do? Obviously, he has to come onto the field of play and not play as supposed to be playing, because his heart is at Arsenal. His heart is no longer at Leicester. And this is something that I think Brendan Rodgers has come out and really realized, that the hearts of these players are not really at a side which goes by the names of Leicester. And if at all it happens that tomorrow they don't play, obviously you better know that one is going to Chelsea and the other is going to Arsenal. But more efficiently, we are talking about Tielemans joining a side which goes by names of Arsenal, because a story was put out by a Leicester correspondent for The Athletic that Tielemans is willing to go ahead and run down his contract and not renew it, and then move as a free transfer and sign for Arsenal. So as things stand, it looks like Leicester have gone ahead to bow to pressure. The pressure is so much, the players want out, their agents are pushing to see to it that their clients really get to the next level, and obviously they want to see to it that they really get themselves to better teams like Arsenal and Chelsea respectively. So I think this is a good move for Brendan Rodgers, because if at all he insisted, he wouldn't have gotten the best out of these players, because even if you field them tomorrow when Leicester is playing, you aren't going to get the best out of them, because they won't give you 100%. One, they are playing reservingly because they know that if at all they get injuries, the deals might not happen, especially Wesley Fofana, who really suffered a very bad injury last season that saw him out for like 6 months. Then Tielemans is one of those that is really good on the ball, and you saw him against Arsenal. As the Arsenal fans were chanting that see you next week, even Gabriel Jesus tried to communicate to him and telling him, please, can you come and train with us next week, because it looks like everything should be done this week. So this week, as Gabriel was rumored talking to Tielemans, it might be happening this week, because a rumor is out there. It's not yet confirmed. It's still a rumor, but let's wait tomorrow and see when Leicester City is going to be playing their game of football, whether they'll feature a player who goes by names of Tielemans, because Arsenal are really looking short in depth of the midfield area, and Mikel Arteta has come out and said we want to sign in more signings, but they should be the right players to come in and play for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. So that is a story of Tielemans that I really thought that it was breaking, that you guys needed to know about it. Now, today, Matteo Mercato has come out and told us that Hector Bellerin is waiting for Real Betis to make a move for him, or Barcelona, who are still an option but have other priorities at right back. However, today, Udinese are a team that could make a move. Then, no sooner had that really went into happening, we got a story coming in from Luis Rojo that Hector Bellerin is willing to take a pay cut to join Barcelona. So, it shows you that this deal of Hector Bellerin looks like it can happen. He's willing to take a pay cut and leave Arsenal, and he really believes that playing for Barcelona will be a very good chance for him to go on and thrive as far as this game of football is concerned. Especially, Arsenal no longer want him. He wanted his contract to be terminated, but I really believe that Barcelona can come in and really give them some little money, and Arsenal will go in and really take in this player who goes by names of Hector Bellerin. Remember, Arsenal is working on outgoings before they really create space for people like Tielemans and the central defender who plays with the left foot, and the player who plays off the right with a left foot, playing as an inverted winger to go in and be tussle for that position with Bukayo Saka. So those are signings Arsenal really looking for. Remember, Pepe is really leaving Arsenal on loan and is going to Nice. That is a man who goes by names of Nicolas Pepe, the record signing of Arsenal, who was signed from Lille at £73 million. In there for you to come in and join Arsenal. For you guys, when one of the best players in world football comes in here and really praises you, and praises especially a player that you've just signed, I think you really feel positivity after him really getting involved in 4 goals, scoring 2 and assisting 2. Obviously, it's something to come in here and really talk about. Now, Ronaldinho is saying that this season I expect big things from Jesus. He will show he's not just one of the best players in England, but also in Europe. Arsenal will get back into the top 4 this season with the signings they've made. Maybe they can even challenge for the title. That is being reported by Patrick Tielemans. He's a football fan and an Arsenal blogger in the For You. He really oversees Arsenal on social media and comes in and really tells us this. Guys, when you hear Ronaldinho hailing a man who goes by names of Gabriel Jesus, because Brazil has had very many players, but they've come out and done great things in the Premier League, but they've not been having forward scoring in goals like Gabriel Jesus, because who was the last Brazilian to be a striker who was really lethal in the Premier League? Let me recall. Oh, it's even hard to recall, but obviously Gabriel Jesus is now at Arsenal playing well and is saying that he's one of the best players in England and Europe in the For You, and he believes that he's going to take Arsenal back to the top 4 and even challenge for the title. Now, he adds his voice to the following people. 1, there is Patrick Vieira. He tipped Arsenal to go in and really challenge for the title. William Gallas did the same. Brendan Rodgers, the manager of Leicester City, did the same. And a manager of a team which goes by names of Bournemouth, Scott Parker, that Arsenal is playing tomorrow, came out and said the same thing. So it shows you that no smoke without what? Without fire, meaning that something is going to happen at the side which goes by names of Arsenal, and people are recognizing the effort that Arsenal are really putting in and Mikel Arteta with his team. Now, it's not only Ronaldinho, but even Zinchenko has come out and told us that I've never had any doubts about him, because he's a world-class player in terms of his numbers, his attitude every day in training. He's an example. He's an incredible player, always hungry for goals. He doesn't stop at all. I'm so happy for him. So it looks like the spark he has brought in at Arsenal, the winning mentality, is really immense, and everyone is appreciating his effort that is adding to Arsenal. He's obviously the new superstar at Arsenal, world-proven centre forward, and now he's at Arsenal to go in and score goals. I really tell you and still insist that he's going to outscore Haaland. and Darwin Núñez. I'm telling you this. Because these two players need to get used to the team they are playing with, and they need to get used to the Premier League. You get? That's exactly what is happening now in there at a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. Then Zinchenko on Martinelli, he said he's incredible, he's a real diamond. The way these two guys, Martinelli and Jesus, are working every single day is unbelievable. He has got amazing quality, he's still young. I'm pretty sure he has unbelievable future. Obviously, I told you that each and every time you see Zinchenko playing on the left as a left fullback for Arsenal, watch out Zinchenko, Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli connection. Those four are really going to be a threat to all the teams Arsenal is going to be playing this season. Trust me, those four are really so much for those teams they're really going to face. Even my team, Manchester United, amid this us signing Casemiro, we need to get in other signings to really believe that we can go in and overtake Arsenal and really go ahead and really beat Arsenal. But right now, if we're to play Arsenal can really beat us. That's it. But the addition of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus is really a very big addition, and that has really led to the likes of Martinelli to really heat up and really rise up to the standards we expect them to be on. Remember, he scored in his first 2 games of the Premier League, and you never know, even tomorrow he might be on the score sheet, because Gabriel Jesus is not a selfish player. He is not a selfish player. He's a player who is inclusive. He plays an all-inclusive game, and I think the only man out to me in the attack of Arsenal is Bukayo Saka, because they even rarely play from that side of his, because he lacks the flair. He lacks the flair to meet the technical abilities of these players. That is Odegaard, Zinchenko, Martinelli, and Jesus. So I think that is something that Mikel Arteta needs to work about. And it won't sound good to English fans that support Arsenal and those that wish the English national team well. And that confirms you that Mikel Arteta also knows it, that Bukayo Saka doesn't match the technical ability of these other players. You get? That's why he's looking in for another left-footed winger to play off that right side, because he knows that the flair is not really at the level of the others. So Arteta knows it, and let's wait and see what is going to happen in the fight. You go by the names of Rokani. David, smash the like button, comment and share. Feel free to go into the comments if you want to think about Tielemans is not known to play for Leicester City tomorrow. Then Ronaldinho hailing a man who goes by names of Gabriel Jesus, and Zinchenko too is on that, and Hector Bellerin looks like he's either going to Real Betis or Barcelona and is willing to take a pay cut. I sign out for now. See you later. This story has been a breaking one, and obviously I had to come in here and really bring it to you, but it's a rumor, not yet confirmed. Let's wait and see whether it's going to be confirmed tomorrow by Tielemans and a man who goes by names of Wesley Fofana not playing in that game that Leicester is playing tomorrow. I'm out. May the Almighty God protect you abundantly.